At 54 years old, Marcus woke up one morning and realized something he had ignored for years. His life felt smaller than the man he once imagined he would become. He had survived heartbreak, raised kids, built a career, and then lost that career. He'd gained weight, lost confidence, and buried both of his parents. And at 54, he felt invisible, like the world had quietly moved on without him, leaving him behind. But that morning, while staring at his reflection in the mirror, Marcus whispered 3 words that changed everything. "I'm not done." What followed was the journey that every man over 50 must eventually take, one built on accepting painful truths that most people run from. And today, we're going to walk through the 7 harsh truths Marcus had to face to finally reinvent his life. Stay with me, because the last one is the key that unlocks everything else. The first harsh truth: no one is coming to save you. For years, Marcus had a secret hope that someone or something would rescue him. A miracle job offer, a new partner, a lucky break. He was waiting for a hero to show up. But at 50 plus, he learned the hard lesson that the hero was him. The moment he accepted that no one was coming to fix his finances, his health, or his happiness, something shifted. He wasn't a victim of circumstance anymore. He was the architect of his own comeback. Accepting this total responsibility didn't feel heavy. It felt powerful. It was the first step to getting his strength back. The second truth: your body won't forgive you anymore. In his 20s and 30s, Marcus could pull all-nighters, eat whatever he wanted, and bounce back. But now, years of neglecting his health had presented him with a bill. A bad back that ached every morning. High blood pressure that his doctor kept warning him about. A constant bone-deep exhaustion that no amount of coffee could fix. He realized a fundamental truth. If he didn't treat his body like a priority, he wouldn't have the energy for the life he wanted to build. So, he made a simple choice. He started walking every morning. It wasn't a marathon. It was just one foot in front of the other. A slow, steady process of rebuilding himself from the ground up. He started making his health non-negotiable. The third harsh truth: your past is heavy, but it's not a prison. Marcus carried decades of baggage. The business that failed. The marriage that ended. Words he wished he'd said, and words he wished he hadn't. These mistakes and regrets played on a loop in his mind, a daily reminder of his failures. He thought punishing himself was what he deserved. But reinvention demanded a different approach. He had to accept that you cannot fix the past, but you can outgrow it. The past doesn't define your future unless you let it. The moment he chose to forgive himself and stop replaying his old stories, he felt a weight lift. He finally felt free to move forward. The fourth truth, and this is a big one: time is not your enemy. Wasting it is. Marcus used to tell himself, "I'm too old to start over." It felt like a fact. But he learned the opposite is true. 50 isn't the end of the book. It's the start of the second half. And everyone knows the second half is where the plot twist happens. The real enemy wasn't his age. It was the belief that his age was a barrier. It was the hours he spent scrolling, watching TV, and replaying old worries. Once he saw his time as a valuable, finite resource, he started investing it in himself, learning new skills, reading, planning his next chapter. He stopped seeing the clock as a countdown to the end and started seeing it as a countdown to a new beginning. Here's the fifth harsh truth: not everyone will support your comeback. This one hurts. When Marcus started changing, losing weight, talking about new ideas, setting new goals, not everyone was cheering for him. Some family members doubted him. Old friends seemed uncomfortable, questioning his new direction. He realized that some people preferred the old version of Marcus, the one who stayed small and didn't challenge the status quo. His growth made them feel insecure about their own lack of it. He had to learn to walk his path alone for a while, fueled by his own conviction. Reinvention truly begins the moment you stop needing anyone else's permission to become who you were meant to be. The sixth truth: comfort is the enemy of growth. For years, Marcus had lived in his comfort zone. It wasn't happy, but it was familiar. Same routine, same chair, same fears, same excuses. He knew every corner of his self-made cage. But to reinvent himself, he had to do the one thing he'd been avoiding: embrace discomfort. He started learning about online business, which felt overwhelming. He went to the gym, feeling out of place. He reached out to new people, risking rejection. It was all uncomfortable. But in that discomfort, his life started expanding again. Growth doesn't happen in the familiar. It happens just outside the edge of what you think you can handle. And that brings us to the seventh and final truth, the one that Marcus had the hardest time believing. You are still capable of more than you've ever imagined. Society often tells men over 50 that their best days are behind them, that they are on the decline. Marcus had internalized this message. But after months of putting in the work, facing the other 6 truths head-on, he looked in the mirror again one afternoon. This time, he didn't see an aging, defeated man. He saw someone rebuilt, someone wiser from his scars, someone stronger from his struggles, someone who was not done yet. Because here's the ultimate truth all men over 50 must accept. Your age is not a limitation. It's your advantage. You are not starting over with nothing. You're starting over with a lifetime of experience, hard-earned wisdom, and a resilient fire that younger men simply haven't forged yet. Marcus didn't reinvent his life by chasing youth. He reinvented it by finally embracing the powerful, capable man he had grown into. So if you feel like Marcus did, invisible and out of time, I want you to remember his words. I'm not done. Your second half is waiting. It's time to write the plot twist. Thanks for watching, and if this message resonated with you, consider subscribing for more content to help you build your best life at any age.